While the Metro Health Department and the mayor's office are cracking down on businesses, some businesses are choosing to place restrictions on themselves. Fox 17 News' Harriet Wallace talking with local business owner who says he's just not willing to risk his customers' safety or that of his staff.
You're right here at Red-Headed Stranger Restaurant. Chairs are now stacked against the wall. They used to be right over here at one of the most popular features in this restaurant. The chef would hand make tacos for you to order. Not only are they no longer offering that, you can't even come inside to eat anymore. Chef Bryan Weaver dreamed of this East Nashville restaurant and even picked out the name of it years before it opened. The Red-Headed Stranger, named after a popular Willie Nelson song.
This is all I do. It's all I've ever done.
He said he's determined to not let COVID-19 destroy his labor of love, taking a bold step on his own, deciding to now only fill takeout orders and only allow outdoor dining.
We're going to take a little bit of a hit, mostly because people aren't going to sit and have that second margarita, or maybe they won't reorder food.
Restrictions also in place at East Nashville's Butcher and Bee restaurant, where Weaver is part owner. All this comes as Metro Health prepares to put restaurants on a 10 p.m. curfew starting this Friday and moving swiftly to close restaurants they say violate the COVID-19 restrictions. Most recently, Throttle Bar and Grill in Hermitage.
But let me have a message to all the owners, all the businesses. People that are keeping you closed or not letting you open on normal hours are the people who are not wearing masks and not complying with social distancing.
Tough talk from Mayor John Cooper today, visibly upset with people violating the orders, forcing businesses to close or reduce hours, suggesting they do as this restaurant, take matters into their own hands.
If you have a business and you are hurting, go out and tell people to wear masks. Go out and do what you can to lower the spread of the disease.
Honestly, it's infuriating to me. I think it's very simple to, come in and wear a mask and respect my people. And even if it's only for 2 or 3 minutes, it's not that big of a deal. We stand here for 10, 12 hours a day wearing a mask and we're uncomfortable. It sucks. But, I just think it's a level of respect.
So the owner again saying this is really just the new normal for restaurants, a world of plexiglass, social distancing, and a lot of warnings, but he says this is his livelihood, his dream. He's going to figure out a way to make it through, the same as many other business owners right now.
Tonight, Fox 17 News is digging deeper into why some Davidson County restaurants are allowed to open to customers while others, in some cases right across the street, are forced to close. Some business owners tell us they feel like they're being discriminated against because of how the system works. Fox 17 News' Nikki Jenowitz now live downtown on Broadway with more on their complaint.
Yeah, Scott, there's a really good example of what we're talking about right here tonight on Lower Broadway. On the one side of the street, you've got Old Red. That's Blake Shelton's bar. They're allowed to be open tonight. But then if you go across the street to FGL House, they're forced to be closed. So why is it okay to get a beer at one of these places but not the other? Well, that's what some business owners say is really unfair about this order.
This video of big crowds of unmasked people lining up on Broadway garnered national attention this week. Some saying scenes like this are the reason coronavirus case numbers are going up. But it's especially maddening to Davidson County businesses with limited service licenses who have to close until the end of the month while these places are clearly open. Why is it safer to get a beer here than here?
We're not hurting anybody. We're following the same guidelines that everybody else is, but just because we have that name limited on our license, that makes us less than everybody else. It shouldn't matter.
Last night, we introduced you to Full Throttle Bar and Grill owner Gary McIntosh, fighting his order to close in court tomorrow morning. Per Metro Health guidelines to prevent the spread of COVID-19, Full Throttle is one of 164 businesses that have to stay closed until the end of the month because food sales make up less than half their revenue. The mayor's office telling Fox 17 it made the decision to close these establishments as part of Amended Order 9, stating our contact tracing investigations led specifically to these types of establishments, which has informed Metro Public Health's decisions. But some aren't buying that. If you follow the rules, it shouldn't matter what your license says.
We have all our tables are spread out. There's nobody jammed up on each other. You know, they understand what's going on.
We go through a sanitization of this whole building every day to make sure that it's clean, that there's nothing on the surfaces. After each use we do it, and then we do it whether the table has been used or not, we wipe it down again at the end of the day so that the next day we start out fresh.
So what if some of these full-service restaurants are acting like bars in practice? Well, the mayor's office did not have a direct answer to that question, only to point to the 10 p.m. curfew, which goes into effect on Friday. Reporting live on Lower Broadway, Nikki Jenowitz for Fox 17 News, your co-red station.